Whip, wop, wop.
Hey, so what's the matter, hon? It's a Muppet Monastery here, coming at you live from central Brooklyn. Wow, fucking stereotypes much. Good, it's going well. It's going well so far. That's what I think. Wow! Wow, they went real fucking hardcore on the, like, Asian tunes of fucking Rizzo! Is this really what the soundtrack is for this level? You can't be serious. Piece of shit. This is weird. This is already really weird. Yeah, that is. Wow, that's actually the soundtrack. Stereotypical Asians. Seems sketchy to me, personally. Personally, it seems sketchy. Fucking, this game is so wildly inconsistent on what damages what. Because, like, with the breakable items, you have to use the glove to destroy the things that are made of metal. But when you're fighting enemies, if they're holding a metal shield, then you have to use the spin because the metal blocks the power glove. It just doesn't add up to me. Oh, yep, of course. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. Of course. What's your I need to stop asking questions to the audience. Like,
do you use your smash power on everything?
good hint. People seem to have wildly differing opinions on, like, silly accents. I feel like my own personal opinion is that they generally don't bother me, but there are some accents that are a little bit too far. Mostly Asian accents. Particularly when people do Asian accents and then very pointedly replace L's with R's. That bugs me out. I don't like that. I guess probably because of the connotations that sort of accent has for, like, it really ties it into really racist caricatures from, like, the 50s of Asian people with big fucking bottle glasses and giant buck teeth. That's all that accent reminds me of. I say reminds me of, like I was there. Like I was there in the 1950s. I mean, you don't know how old I am. Fuck off. You could probably guess, though, from the tone of my voice. And such, that I am not from the 1950s. I'm 24. I'm a 24-year-old man, not a 64-year-old man. Oh fuck, actually, even 64 wouldn't bring me to the 50s. Fucking, who cares? Fucking maths. I mean, even the little da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, I feel like some people even think that little tune is racist. And it's a difficult one to sort of retort, because, like, I don't know. If people find it racist, then people find it racist. I suppose the real test of whether it's racist or not is, do Asian people find it racist? That's generally that's generally a good bookmark. A good benchmark, rather. What did I say? Bookmark? A good benchmark for whether you should get outraged by things is, does the group of people who the thing is about, do they find it offensive? With the exception of white people sometimes. But I mean, I feel like that's a different one. I'm gonna give out a possibly unpopular opinion. I think when people argue about racism, particularly racism, but sometimes sexism as well, when people argue about this sort of thing online and also in person, but mostly with arguments that they've seen online, when people argue about it using semantics, it really retracts from their point. Oh, fuck. It makes their point seem invalid. When people say stuff like, oh, you can't be racist towards black people because the definition of racism is blah, it makes their point seem stupid. Because all they're doing is relying on semantics to make their argument for them. Like, technically, yeah, you're probably right. If you use a dictionary definition of racism, maybe you can't be racist towards white people, but you fucking know, you know what they mean. People always just like, no, you can't say racist. Thanks, Pepe. You can't be racist towards white people. It's like, okay, fine. Because white people are the institution of power, whatever, fine. You can't be racist towards white people. You can be prejudiced towards white people, and that's what they mean. Obviously, that's obviously what they mean. You're just being pedantic. You're just being facetious. And it makes you sound like you don't have an actual argument. You know? Ah, fucking... Oh well. It's an unpopular opinion, but no one's gonna hear it, so fucking who cares? Wow, this is really, really close to being incredibly out of order, this soundtrack. Same thing when people are like, oh, you can't be sexist towards men. It's like, well, fucking, okay, fine. Again, because men are the de facto power, maybe you can't technically be sexist towards men, but you can be prejudiced towards them because they're men, and some people are. Some people definitely are. Like, granted, it doesn't have nearly the same sort of societal impact that it does when men are prejudiced against women for being women, but I don't know, people are still prejudiced against men sometimes. I don't fucking know, it's a complex issue. That's it. That's my fallback. For like, oh, I've said something that may be construed as slightly controversial. It's a complex issue, says Chris, thereby washing his hands of any sort of culpability. Like a complete fucking wuss. It's a funny fun broadcast about funny things like the Muppets.
Try finding hidden switches again.
If I could do that, they wouldn't be hidden switches, Pepe, you fucking idiot. You stupid boy. Pepe the King Dom. King fucking... Pepe the King Hippo. Oh, there's Beaker. I don't know what to do. Beaker, help me. Beaker, do something. Please help me out. I get it. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Let's move past this, Pepe. Let's move past it. Goodbye, Beaker. You do that and I'll take a drink of this monster. Looks like it's a real Muppet monster adventure. I couldn't take a loud sip from the can, I'm sorry. I failed you. Oh shit, you haven't even helped me progress. You've just unveiled a new Muppet token, which in a way is progressing me, so I was wrong about you, Beaky. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get it. It's mine. Here I come, Muppet token adventure. Do you think the people who made the Muppets ever did weed? They must have been smoking weed to come up with some of the weird shit that happened in the Muppet Show, right? There are so many boring takes. in the world. What a sweeping generalization. But there are. Lots of people have really boring opinions. Notably, that creativity is can only ever be the result of taking drugs. How could you possibly have come up with something interesting without the help of weed? Very easily, you know? Like, all drugs do is hyper-stimulate certain parts of your brain. Well, hyper-stimulate some and under-stimulate others, so...
What? This guy again, okay?
Good, fine, yep. Where are you going? Oh, okay, it's just this. I mean, which isn't to say that, like, if you do use drugs or whatever for your creativity, you're a bad person. Not at all. I don't know, sometimes using some sort of brain stimulant can be conducive to being creative, but like it's the same sort of argument that some people have about alcohol. Like, I personally don't really drink because I don't like it. I don't like the taste of most alcoholic drinks, and I don't...
So go get your Muppet token, okay?
Yeah, I don't really feel the need to drink because I don't like the idea of not having full control of myself. I've been drunk once because I wanted to try it, and I fucking hated it. I didn't like it at all. It made me feel dizzy, and it made me feel like I was not in control of what I was doing 100%, and I didn't like it. But at the same time, I don't think you're a bad person if you drink. Some people drink because it helps them relax, particularly people who get very nervous in social situations. Some people drink because it helps them to relax and open up and have a fun time. I don't think that makes you a bad person. Of course not. I think it would be cool if you could learn how to sort of do those things without the help of alcohol, but if you don't want to, it's your fucking life, man. Do what you want. Man, that still makes it sound like I have a pretentious complex about booze. I don't. Basically, as long as it's not hurting anyone else, literally do what you fucking like. If, I don't know, maybe you do. Maybe you are perfectly capable of having fun without alcohol, but alcohol just enhances your fun. Which is true of a lot of people. Again, it's your prerogative, man. Entirely your prerogative. Do you fucking like? End of thing. I feel like I'm not making any friends this episode. Never mind. There must be a bonus letter. There it is, I saw it. Oh, why have they put them in such a weird order for this level? Oh shit, this has been a long episode. But it's nearly over, my friends and well-wishers. I think I've got every Muppet toke on this level. I've missed one.